on point. Guys, I
Perfect.
cannot stress this enough. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, this is going to change it. This will change things for you. I cannot tell you how much money it's brought into my business, how it's increased my visibility for my business as well. And that's going to be crucial for right now. So I hope you enjoy. You are absolutely going to love. I joked with somebody in the community last week. Like, I'm pretty sure we had a power surge with all the light bulbs that went off over everybody's head the last time that we did this class. So
Yep.
I'm excited to see what y'all come up with for your own businesses this time around.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. And so many people are joining. Okay, so I hope that we can man down the fort. All right. So, welcome to the Bridal Booking Blueprint. You're going to learn all about how to use social media ads to get seen, get leads, and most importantly, get paid. All right. So, also, what we'll do is we'll drop my Instagram as well, because if you're not already there, please do. I would love to keep in touch with you. I think some of you may have already connected there, but please drop yours as well. And we can all connect and make sure we're all following each other. Okay. So, welcome. For those who don't know, I am Laurel Lane. I am the co-founder of the Social Sales Lab. A mom of two. If any other mamas in here, just saying, let me know because it's summer, kids are home, and like, what is happening right now? I feel like it's been summer for like 3 months, at least in Florida. So I'm loving it, but I'm also kind of finding that balance again, you know. But just so you all are aware, this isn't some fly by night like I just started. I've been doing this my entire career. Advertising is in my blood. Like I went to FIU and then I went to NYU. Everything's always been ads, and I worked in the TV world. So in New York, I worked literally Mad Men, like selling TV commercials before I started in the digital space. And the only reason I started here, to be honest, is because I had two under two and the corporate life was just horrendous. It was enslaving me. I was all day, all night, and they thought my kids were supposed to be a evening and weekend part-time job. And I just wasn't about that. And so I decided, what is a better way that I can work with people that I can feel and see the impact and still run my own day to day. And what I learned through a lot of trial and error, through a lot of money loss, a lot of tears, was that social media ads was the one thing that helped me reclaim my time and be able to be with my kids all day. Okay. So that's what I want to share with you. Also, I've had the privilege of after I left corporate and before going full time into my business, I actually was a consultant with Wedding Wire. Has anybody here had any business done with Wedding Wire?
Girl,
Anybody ever?
come on, you know they have. Come on, you know.
That's probably one of the things, Terica, that you and I connect with a lot. Like, girl, before they were acquired. But really cool. I did ad sales for them and consulted with them on the digital side, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I will say that. So amazing. Okay. Now what we're gonna cover today. Why? Why paid ads? If you're a wedding professional and you run paid ads, please let me know in the chat. And Bart's is going to be on top of y'all too to drop those handles, drop those intros. But if you run ads right now, let us know in the chat. Yes, I run them. And let us know where, right? And if you don't, let us know that too. We're gonna get behind. We're gonna peel back some curtains today. If you do, let us know where you run them, how it's going. All right. This is a true workshop. If you don't, I would love to know. And you can even just like reply to your original post. I would love to know, why don't you? Why? Like, what has held you back? Okay. So as you drop those, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover the power of targeting. So you can not just find your buyer, right? But also you understand how to do that. So the power is in your hands. All right. We're going to go over the cost breakdown, ads versus the industry pay to play. And then for those of you who are like, I'm just not ready, we're going to break that myth. Because a lot of you think you're not ready, but you're already doing the most DTM, as me and my sister say, you're DTMing right now. Like you're doing the most in other areas that are probably way more time, energy, and effort than if you were to just set yourself up with a system that brings you the leads. Okay. All righty. Derek, feel free to stop me if I'm going off the rails a little bit. But I had to first call them out. I absolutely loved this. And I want to know if any of these sound like you at all. And if we're off here, that's fine too. But if you are the ghosted planner, and let's just be real, okay? We all get ghosted every now and then, and it's not a good feeling. All right. So if you feel like you get ghosted after inquiries, um, and really you're just attracting the wrong leads, let us know. I'm the ghost. I'm the ghosted planner. All right. If you're overwhelmed, like you feel like you're trying everything, you're actually posting a lot, you just don't know what's working and what's not. Are you the SEO skeptic? We work with a lot of those, doing Google ads, the not listings. You're an expert in that area, but you're still not booked out. Okay, what about the vet? The client drop vet. Like you've had success, things, look a little shaky now. Things have slowed down. You just feel like there's no real strategy. Ooh, somebody said, look, I'm hustle heavy. I'm relying on word of mouth, Instagram reels. It's hard keeping up with the trends, okay? As a mom, a wife, a CEO, whatever, like we be out here trying to just keep up with the Joneses. I don't know what's going on. This Gen Z, Alpha, B, C, D. I'm like, guys, I don't know what's going on. I'd be having to ask people, what's the new trend this week? Because I need this. But wait a minute. Is that really what's going to get us leads and sales? Okay, okay, listen, I'm here to get my life together. Yes, yes, yes. So we got the vet and the hustle. Okay, Diane. Okay, I love it. I just do boot. Do we say I just do boost post? Hold on now. Hold on now.
I
You
We
knew
saw
that
a
make a
couple
teeth in.
boosters in the room.
It's a boosters.
Yeah.
Some
okay.
boosters.
All right. We're gonna save you for later.
Yeah, Carmen, it's cool. It's cool. We're not gonna bite you. It's cool. It's cool.
This is a safe space.
Safe
Okay.
space for now.
Yeah, for now, right. Now, if you feel like your situation is not on this page, we want to hear that too. What is your situation? How do you get leads and sales right now? Ghosted and hustle, Sophie? This is wild. We definitely, yeah. Okay, we're gonna fix all of this today. All right. So the first thing we want to talk about let's just go to the two elephants in the room. Okay. I have nothing bad to say about anyone or any other business, but when it comes to Wedding Wire and the Knot, who all is already utilizing these platforms right now? And I'm gonna let Terica kind of take the lead here because I know my experience may be a little outdated now, but
It changes. It's changed so much. So, with this, and I always felt like y'all let me know this too. I feel like it's two different types of clients that are on Wedding Wire and a totally different client that is on the Knot for sure. Um, and I know sometimes they give you a free listing, and then of course you have your paid listing as well. But with everything that's going on, everybody has been like, okay, we've got these people, we have Zola, we've got wedding chicks, how do I know I'm really getting real leads? How do I know that they're not going to ghost me in the system from any of these platforms, to be honest? So we go to the place that we think that clients are going to first, and that's these, and then we don't see anything, we don't see a return, and then we get super frustrated about it.
does that sound familiar to anybody? I mean, the queen has spoken, right? And I think even from when I was working with Wedding Wire, what I've learned is it really took a lot for me to stomach the cost comparison to the listings. I get it's a directory, right? But everyone's fighting for leads, sharing leads. And where is the personal brand come in? Does anybody here feel really good about your personal brand? Like, where do people get to find you and your business for you instead of like, nope, like, it's all just price comparison, click, next, I'm going down the list. That has to be a, a hard feeling to have to be fighting through all of, there is a lot of competition, but through all of these other businesses like yours out there, because quite frankly, people just haven't had the opportunity to learn you for you. Okay. So here's the reality check. The Knot, Wedding Wire, any of these directories, it's just not enough. So if you're not yet running paid ads and you feel like your business is not where it needs to be, I'm telling you right now, it's not built for conversion, right? And a lot of times we think that we just need more eyeballs. We just need to be in front of the right people. You do, but you have to look at where you're spending your dollars and the ROI and if it makes sense to continue to do something that's basically like linear. There's just a one-way thing. You're getting more eyeballs, but are they the right people? Are they for you? Right? So some things that we like to look at. And again, I don't know right now, how this compares, because I know when I worked with Wedding Wire, it really varies on the market. So like I could have Indiana as my market and our rates would be completely different than having New York, right, as our market. You may be paying completely different prices based on where you are for these directories. We know that, right? Which is why I had asked y'all in the beginning to drop where you are, drop your Instagram handles, please, so we can all follow one another as well. I'll drop mine. But yeah, drop where you are because it definitely matters. And if you do want to bring people to, your area only, like kind of target locally, you can do that with literally $10 on Facebook and Instagram. So these online listings can cost like, let's say 3K plus a year, right? You're sharing leads. And Terica, I don't know if this is on point. This is just
It's
from
a
my
little bit more. Yeah, it might even be a little bit more, especially if you want to do both platforms, if you're a featured listing. So yeah, you
right.
could for any of these platforms for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's really uncontrolled, right? The lead quality, there's no telling, little to no data. You don't own this, and then running ads is different. It's completely everything is your own. And we're going to show you in so many ways how you own this data, you own these leads. They're coming to you for you. So when people learn about you for you, not only do they have this built connection before you even get on the phone with them, they know about you, they've heard you online with these videos that we like to call the virtual version of you, right? But they're almost feeling like that guard is now being put down to where you have a much higher conversion rate. And what happens when people get to know you for you? They want to send other people to you, right? Because now they're getting to know why. Maybe there's a connection piece, maybe there's a storyline, maybe there's something that was able to connect the two of you before even meeting. And so that just breaks down those barriers, right? You get direct contact with your dream clients. You get to have that control over the targeting and really get in front of people who will buy, who will be booked. Okay. And clear data that helps you optimize. So in tech language, that just means that not only do you get these people in, but then you get to run other remarketing avenues to them so that you have this automated follow-up system. Okay, so let's get into part one. Why you're behind if you're not using paid ads as a wedding pro. So, are you in control of your own lead flow? Because this is the first thing. When someone gets engaged and you have your content, how are you two connecting? What system do you have in place that they are automatically coming to you? Wouldn't you just love every time a woman gets engaged? They just happen to see your content now. They're like, oh my God, yes, this can happen. This can happen. Right? But this is how it happens. Your website is not the problem. You have a beautiful site. I know you all do. You can even drop them if we can check you out later. A beautiful site, right? But if no one's seeing it, it's just like you have a beautiful home. Okay, but if you don't invite anyone over, what? No one knows. Not that we really care, but in this case, we do. So you need more traffic, right? And you don't need more content. You need the right eyeballs on the offer. So we're going to talk about content a little bit. But right now, I do have to ask you all, let's do a little temp check. Do you feel like you do get a lot of traffic, but they're just not the right people? Or do you feel like you don't even get enough traffic or leads to begin with, which is your problem? A lot of people just know right off the bat, like, I just don't have enough leads. Or some people are like, no, I actually tend to go viral, rare, but they just don't seem like the right people. I don't know. I get these inquiries, but then they're not booking with me. What's wrong with me? Right? So the number one reason why I don't even know how I anyone could be in business without paid ads is that you don't have the reach. Right? Relying on word of mouth, organic referrals, it's not responsible, right? Because it's not consistent. So you need the reach that comes with paid ads. And with $5 to $10 a day, you can reach literally hundreds of thousands of people without having to point, dance, post 3 times a day. All right. So here's the formula. Traffic plus an automated funnel equals booked and busy. Okay. Literal sales all the time, but these two must be in play. You must have a source of consistent traffic flow and then an automated funnel that gets people all the way through to booking with you with very little hands-on requirement. Okay. So here's how this looks like. Don't get scared. This is like, we'll peel back the curtains. This is what it looks like. So you have the flow of traffic coming from the ads. Okay. Jenny, same. Jenny said, I'm too old for the point and dance trends to build my business. Terica, you're muted. Oh my God, hon, I just looked. Are you
Oh
supposed to be
no,
muted?
I know I'm muted because I'm
Okay.
loud and I will interrupt. So I had to put myself in the corner. But Jenny, yes, yes, I don't do no longer have Megan Thee Stallion knees. I'm not dancing. I'm not pointing. I'm tired. No, no, I'm done.
We just can't. And listen, I know y'all got the moves. Okay. I know if we had to pull it out, we can. But like where do we need to preserve our energy these days? So here's the reality. And I was just talking to one of our VIP clients yesterday, and she's just like, girl, I have so many funny stories. I have so many things I could post, and I just don't have time. I'm like, we have kids in the background. Like we have businesses to run. So what we do as a result is we have our top content, which we're going to break down the exact strategy in just a bit. But we have that content running as ads. If anybody can write this down, please. We want to have a virtual version of you. That way, you're not repeating the same thing every day. You're not pumping out content like you're an influencer or a content creator. You are a professional and you can still have that solid core message that goes out, but we're going to flip the script. Okay. So now it's no longer about how many times can I tell my existing Instagram community about what I do. It's, can I have a solid 3 pieces of content that new people see every day? So it's quality and quantity over here on the ad side, right? Where over on the organic side, you're just working with a small group of whoever, even if you have a lot of followers, you're just cycling through that same group all the time, which are probably either at this point, I mean, friends and family, your network, your community, but they already know what you do. We need new eyeballs, right? So that's where the Facebook and Instagram ads come in. That's your source of traffic every day. Now we're going to send them to a page that has a singular call to action. Here's where I pick up the pace a little bit. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, right? This means that your main website, as beautiful as it may be, the homepage is not where we're sending people to. Okay. You want a singular landing page, all right, where people can come and book a call with you and they are answering questions that qualify them. So you know exactly their budget, what they're looking for, when they're looking for it. But that's where the ads are driving the traffic to. They can only do one thing on that page. Does this make sense so far? Okay. Then they get sent to a thank you page, which is really the confirmation after they book. And there's a lot of intention that goes on this page. So I know right now I think the background photo is missing, but here's where you have an opportunity to actually put a short video. I know this is going to get a little bit more advanced and we're all like, hold on, we got to do some work now. But I'm telling you, if you set up your system up front for success, you will save yourself so much time and effort later. So let's say someone sees an ad of you, right? You're doing this anyway on social media, no matter how many times you're doing it. Now you're just doing it with intention. They saw you on the ad. They're like, oh my God, yes, this is what I need. Whether you were on the ad or if it was a faceless ad, it doesn't matter right now. They're going to your page. They're booking a call with you. Then they're landing on a thank you page that gives them this little short welcome video. So now they didn't see you about 2 or 3 times before you even meet. First of all, they're coming to that call. They're here, they're serious, they're ready, and they want to learn about your services and your rates right then and there. Right? Do y'all know the frequency level when it comes to marketing? Because I am going to drop some nerdy data on you. Y'all have heard about the 7 times rule, right? Someone needs to see
Mhm.
something about seven
Yep,
times before they take an action,
yep.
right? So now your ads once, even if it's the very first time. And what happens when they interact with an ad? Now they're probably going to follow. And do you know what happens when you follow somebody? Now they're suddenly like, you see them every time you open your app.
It's like
Okay.
when you buy a car and you see the car everywhere now.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
exactly what it is.
exactly. Exactly. Okay. And then they go to your thank you page, they're booked, they saw your video again. Now they come on this call, they're like, girl, I feel like I know you. That's what we want. This is us building and strengthening our personal brand without having to actually be online all the time. Okay. So this is this first step. Now, over here, you see these yellow like bubbles back here. In between, we're all going to be what's called remarketing, which means that sure, we'll get more into this in a little bit, but you may see them for the first time or they may see you for the first time. But then you're going to be serving them with some retargeting ads that are warm and hot, that are essentially automated follow-up systems. 7, 12, 15, whichever it is. The point is, everybody gets their data from somewhere different, but they need to see you a lot of times before taking action. Okay. And yes, there is a lot more content out there now. You have to cut through that. So we're going to get more deep into the retargeting, but who here already has an automated follow-up system? You know, Terica does. What does that look like for y'all? That's amazing. That's like step one. You get a lead, then what happens? Is this like email, text? What are we doing with our leads? Email sequence, perfect. Contact page on website directs to automation. Love it. Email workflow, I love it. Good. Okay. So imagine, right, that not only do you have these emails, which by the way, a healthy email rate in 2025 is 20%. All right. So that means we could be landing in their spam. Their tech could be broken. But when you have remarketing, like retargeting ads, that means that 100% of your traffic and your leads are going to continue to see your ads now because you have the system set up that is going to automatically follow up with them. It is insane. I'm going to show you exactly how to set that up in a bit. All right. But here's the process. So they see the ad, we're attracting new potential clients, getting them to schedule a call. They get to your booking page. Everybody here have a booking page? If not, we're more than happy to help you out with that. Right? Some calendar of some a calendar of some kind. What are you using? Honeybook, go high level, Calendly. What do you use?
There's Bookify. There's so many that are out there for sure.
Yes. Yes. So now they're going to the booking link directly, right? Because a lot of times what I see too in this industry is you'll have something like, hey, come in, and you'll send them to a contact page. But then let's be real, okay? Because I'm gonna be that, I'm gonna be that girl. I'm that coach that I have to kick it to you real. When someone is looking for a service right now and they're excited and they're in market, that's who we're targeting, right? You think about it, they're looking for this service and they're 90% of the time going to go with the person who they get in contact with first, who makes their life the easiest. So if you have a contact form, it's nice to have, but it shouldn't be what you're using all the time because then people have to wait for you to reply. Or you're like, wait, no, I've got an email workflow that after I get the inquiry, after we review it, they get the email that invites them to book the call. Okay, well, what happens there is you may be losing people because in the time that it took for them to get your email, first of all, it could have went to spam. It could, I mean, there's so many things that can happen, but in the time that it took, let's say they did this on their lunch break. Okay, now they went and they didn't filled out 5 inquiries, and they're gonna talk to the person who got back to them first. What about if instead you have a calendar that you're sending them directly to where you can qualify them there as well? They're booked, they feel productive, like, whew, I got this out the way. I'm looking for this person. I think I found a good one, and I have a call booked. You don't have to go chase them. You got this all from an ad. You're filling up your pipeline with qualified leads. And if they're not qualified, you can respectfully and politely, cancel or get them in a different direction. Does this make sense, y'all? And there's another advanced way we can do this too, but I'm gonna just hold off, save this for later. But just a little hint, this is why things like live chats and mini chats exist now, where you can get people answers and conversations and booked a lot faster. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that they're automatically just going to book the first person they speak with, but if you are looking for a service, you're going to more than likely go with one of the first 3 people that you get in contact with. So let's not have them jump through hoops. Okay. But the goal for you is to wake up with new leads, booked appointments on your calendar on autopilot around the clock instead of waking up defeated, having to feed these kids. Okay. Because they didn't eat through a whole pantry now in the summertime. Y'all, let me tell you something. Okay. I don't even like Capri Suns. And my husband
Yeah.
bought this box.
Oh my God, I'm so over it. It's like use your in-school stomach. You're never this hungry when you're
Are
in
you
school.
kidding me? How
Why
do
are
you go
you
to nine?
starving at home? I don't understand. I do not understand.
So I can't even think about, we don't have time to think about like, oh, where am I going to get a new inquiry today? I have to do something today to get some new leads. And meanwhile, you got to feed these kids. I'm like, what happened? I just got a whole pack of bread and now we just don't have the time. So imagine now you're waking up and you can literally have slow mornings. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I woke up at 9 a.m. this morning and I was like, what is life? This is amazing, right? But you have your pipeline, your calendar filled with leads already. You got sales that came in because if any of you sell digital products, I'm your girl. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, summertime's brutal. What's a slow morning? Right. Listen, I'm coming back for everything I came for the 6 a.m. all year. I told them don't come in my room before 9 a.m. if I'm not up. So, anyways, can you imagine what is the difference? Like what would be the difference for you? Right? So this is how it looks. Social media ads, leads booked, calls taken, new clients. But at least this whole area up here, the top two, we don't have to worry about this. How many new bookings, excuse me, how many new inquiries do you get per week? This is a judge-free zone. We're here to help. Zero varies. Okay, let's say per month. We're fixing this today. We are fixing this 1,000%. We're not doing this anymore. What? What? Per month, 5 to 10? Okay.
So then you did.
Oh, I am not even going to speak for you. Wait, hold on. I'm not going to speak for you, Terica. But here's what I need to say about this. I thought there was another slide that had the numbers here. Let's just do the math for a second before maybe Terica wants to speak or not, or I'll play her twin. Over the years, I've been blessed with so many testimonials from you. I am just like, I can't thank you enough. Right. But if you know your conversion rate and you're like, okay, if I can just get drop your dream number, how many inquiries per month you would love to get. And you know your conversion rate, it's just a numbers game. We need the reach. Okay, so no one at this point should be hearing like, oh wait, why am I working harder, not smarter? Terica, I don't want to speak for you. I know I had that video there, but this process, you've been doing this a long time. And I know
Yeah,
that ads have completely changed the game for you when it came to just filling this up.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you give them
Especially
some
during
context?
COVID. So that's how I know, right? This for me, I don't know about you guys, but it feels like COVID. Like how it did with COVID before. People were taking longer, they're planning out more, they are comparing us with other people. They're just taking too long. Well, they're taking long enough for them to make decisions. So that's why this is so important right now. Being able to have something work for me and show up in different spots. Like, y'all know that meme with Kim Kardashian peeking out the bushes? That's exactly how I am when I use my ads all of the time. And so anytime they open up my proposals, bam, there I am again. Anytime they visit the site, bam, there I am again. And just literally from a small ads, smaller than what I have ever spent on an online listing, I have like quadrupled, quintupled, septupled my investment all of the time. So it's literally like once I get a retainer in for a bra, it's already paid for the ad. Once I get money in for a course or whatever, it's already paid for the ad. And then it just continues to make money and make money and make money. My appointment calendar is filled. And then you guys know I always teach you about your value ladder and having something to sell up here and down here so that no matter what, you are going to make money. Like Laurel said, it's pouring the people in. And then the more questions that you're asking on this page, they're going to qualify themselves. So by the time they talk to you, you know you got your person for sure. They're not going to ghost you anymore because they know you, they like you, they're trusting you, and they're seeing you everywhere. It's like y'all know exactly what when Beyonce come out with an album, you cannot get rid of her. When she's going on to Levi's ads, she's on Netflix, she's playing at the football during the timeline of the what is it, the halftime show. Think of yourself as a celebrity with a movie to promote. They are on the late night talk shows. You see them in ads. They're being representatives for products. Stop thinking small. Think big. I ain't even gonna say it like how the meme says it, but think big, baby. Think big.
Sorry, I was over here cracking up. Could you imagine being like the local celebrity? Everyone knows about you and your business because they see you online. This is all it
So
takes.
then you did the
Okay.
movie boot camp,
Oh,
and I was like, yes, I'm gonna
oh,
do the mini.
sorry. This is all it takes. And I know even with testing some small things in the very beginning, Terica came out the gate swinging when it came with ads with small ad budgets. Okay. So, one thing you're going to learn about us is yeah, you're going to come in, you're going to learn, and you're going to get these babies launched, but your ad spend is not going to be huge because you don't need it to be. When you are targeting the right people, there's no reason why you should be spending thousands of dollars on the ads when you can spend your first $100, $200, have a ton of new leads and new bookings closed. And the cool thing is with your industry, why I love y'all so much is because you sell amazing services for great prices, right? Meaning by great, meaning you are selling what you're worth. So your ROI is there. Everybody drop in the chat the range of the price points of your services, please, because we're going to break down. If y'all like numbers of why this makes sense, how this makes sense, because ROI, even the first one, Terica, spending $35 for $900 in sales because we were just going to test a little something was like, okay, let's get
And
to it.
I was like, let me see what I can do. Let me just see what I can do. And I was like, okay,
Yep.
okay, we're doing that. And can I say this too for you guys that are like, oh, wow, I work off of referrals. I cannot tell you how many vendors were like, we see you everywhere. And because I had learned so much, they weren't seeing the same thing over and over again. So then they're like, oh, we see you everywhere. I just wanted to reach out. How you doing? Or I sent you a client. It worked in so many ways into my ecosphere. It was
Yep.
phenomenal.
Yep. Yep, it's insane. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. We're gonna do some, like literally stay to the end because we're gonna do some breakouts on the ROI with this really quick, a little calculator. I see 1,500 to 10,000, 3,500 to 20,000. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the pace a bit, but I want to ask you guys, if we were to help you get an additional, let's just say 10 leads, right? Now this is a system that can be per month, per week, whatever. What if they were qualified? What would be your conversion rate? If you speak to 10 people, how many do you know? Because this is on you. I don't know. Everybody's different. Would you be able to book? Let's go, Leah. Yes, Andrea, two. Okay, yes, industry standards about 20 to 30%. Yep. And if you know you have it higher, even better. Mine is a blessing. Seriously, mine is 65%. I always get that. We either get the like very on industry standard part, right? Or it's no, I close mine high. Like if they're with me, they're closing. Okay. Imagine now that they are targeted. So let's just say 10 leads. I am completely randomly throwing this number out there. Let's just say $20 a lead. That's high, but we want them to be qualified, right? So what's 20 times 10? 200? Did I do that math right? Okay. If you spent $200 and
200.
okay, and you sold, excuse me, if you spent $200, yes, and you sold two, I'm just use be conservative. You sold two. What ROI would that be? A lot of y'all are here saying 10 to 20,000, 2,000 to 6,500. I don't see anything low ticket here. Even if the lowest you sell is $3,000, you just made $6,000 off of $200 ad spend. This is typical. You know how they say like, hey, results vary. Yes, they do. No, this is typical. When we work with our service providers, this is what we're looking for. Would you spend $200 on ads to close 6 grand? I would pay $200 all day, every hour to make that, right? Yes. And what is that time doing for you now that you have to not be posting 3 times a day, going live every day, waking up just stressed, worried about where your next lead is going to come from? Oh, I don't know if Carmen's the only one or if y'all are like, don't offend me. Obviously, I would spend that. But I'm serious. Would you spend 200 to make 6,000? And would you spend to learn how to do this so that you can have this all the time? This is what's happening. Okay, let's get into the power of the targeting because it's exactly how you're going to get in front of people, right? Because the real deal is you can reach thousands of people daily and be virtually everywhere. You can be that local celebrity, right? But I don't even know if you realize the gold mine that you're sitting on right now. We do a I hate to say this like this, but we do a phenomenal job with like teaching things in a way that others don't. We don't make it boring. We make it very digestible and comprehensive, but you are going to do some work. You're going to be like, okay, I've got to create these new 3 videos, these core videos that are going to last me months. On average, your ads can last you 2 or 3 months before you even need to freshen them up. But how much time is that spending you from putting in the work now and not having to re post every single day, come up with a content plan of what you're gonna, it's just too much. But you also are sitting on traffic right now that you can be targeting that you've worked hard for organically, right?
Yep,
So who's here? Oh,
my
please,
favorite.
yes.
Sorry, no, I'm just saying that's my favorite part. That's my thing. That's my favorite.
I know you nerd out over this, but we're gonna get to the bottom, the secret of what all the successful people in your industry are doing. Does anybody here know about the pixel? A lot of you probably do. Good. Yes. Okay. And if you don't, that's okay. All right. So, have you ever left a site, right? You were shopping or something, and then you left, and suddenly you start seeing these ads everywhere. Now, this is not the same as like you see a car, now you're noticing it. This is legitimately like you added these things to your cart, and then you left, and you're getting these ads that are like, "Hey, left this in your cart," reminding you, or suddenly you just start seeing this person, this business everywhere, right? So that is retargeting ads, and that is a part of an automated follow-up system that you can set up if you have the Facebook Pixel. It's literally as simple as having a copy and paste code on the back end of Meta, and you paste it on your site. There are some parts that can be a little bit more complex. We will help you with that. But it's so cool because besides your site, you can literally start retargeting today anyone who has engaged with your content over the last year. Year. Can you imagine anyone who's liked, commented, saved, shared? Anyone who's ever sent you a message on Facebook or Instagram, or if you use WhatsApp, it also works on WhatsApp. It's crazy. Anyone who's watched a video, who's visited your website, who's signed up for your email list, who's attended an event, who's booked a call. I mean, you go on, we can get back in front of these people and retarget them. Are you mind blown or not? Because I'm about to show you something that's going to completely blow your mind. Can you imagine everyone that you've worked hard for, I mean, gotten ghosted by, has landed on your site and left and you didn't even know? Now they begin to see your ads once they leave. Y'all, this is a game changer because if they've taken these steps, they had intent, but you just couldn't see that because you weren't tracking, you weren't running the ads, right? So when we say an automated follow-up system, this is what we mean. Like get back in front of the people who have already shown interest, but you weren't aware. The data is aware and you can set this up. Okay. Now, besides the list that I just shared, social media visitors, email lists, leads, right? All of the Instagram engagement. Do you feel like if you were able to get back in front of these people, anyone who's engaged with you with intent over the last year, you've got some people there that you can probably close? What? Like, are you kidding me? How much money is probably getting left on the table? This is insane. And then this is an automated follow-up system. So you can start getting cash in the door now with this is what we call warm people who already know you. They trust you. They just probably haven't inquired or booked or whatever yet, right? But then we're also simultaneously going to be reaching new people. This system is flawless. It works like a charm. But here's one of my favorites. Who here has an email list or a list of leads? Past leads, past clients. How many? Because I'm going to give you a literal like opportunity number right now. How many people do you have on your list? Who's already done this?
Nice. Nice, Jenny. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, don't think that just because when they fall off, you don't have to hit them up anymore. Move them over to your marketing list. Move
Yes.
over so you can stay in front of them.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So we're talking 2,000, 6,500. That's amazing. 100,000. What? Oh my goodness. So let me share with you an industry secret that we do. And even if you think you don't have any leads yet or you don't, that's fine. You're going to build it right away once you launch your ads. But past clients are also considered a part of your email list. Okay. So here's the crazy thing. Remember that we said 20% of your emails may be opened, right? And that's if you have a healthy open rate. And that's if you're emailing them consistently. Well, what if we took your list of leads or any past clients that you've had, we upload them into Meta, and within seconds, Meta is literally going to scan the list and identify them based on their Facebook and Instagram profile. So as long as you upload the list of names and emails, if you have phone numbers, even better, but that's not required. They're going to, within seconds, provide you that list back based on their Facebook and Instagram profiles and ask if you want to create an audience for them to serve your ads to. What? This means that 100% of your list can now begin to see your ads. And are you in your inbox more or on social media more? Let's be real. Are you kidding me?
Right, right,
What? But
right.
here's the kicker. So if you have a list of past clients or even just past leads, you can also create something called a lookalike. I need everyone to drop right now or write down the word lookalike. So you can upload a list of past clients that you've worked with and say, you know what? I don't actually want to target these people with my ads again. I want you to go out and find a brand new list of people who look exactly like my past clients. So I don't have to worry about the targeting part. And that's what's called a lookalike. And they will serve you back a list of people that look identical to the original list that you uploaded based on all the demographics, income levels, their interests, who they follow, what is going on in their life right now, their shopping behavior, all of that.
TV shows they watch, what they eat. Yes. This is why, and if I can just hop in here real quick. This is why I do not subscribe when people are like, you don't need an ideal client avatar. That's bull. If you don't know who it is that you are talking to, then you are talking to absolutely nobody. And when you
Yep.
build that ideal avatar, you have literally created a Facebook or a Meta audience, pretty much. All of that information that you just learned or you just pulled and you figured out that these are the people that I want to serve, you can then just put in as an audience for your ads.
Yes. Yes. Y'all, are you kidding me? How many past clients do you have? Would you like to do this? What do you think we can go out and find people who look exactly like your last clients?
Can't tell you how many times I've sat on the phone with some of y'all and you're like, oh my God, if I could just work with this person over and over again, or if I
Yes.
could just get this same type of client all the time, this is how you do it.
You know what I'm loving though is that those of you that are on camera, wait, hold on. I think everything, oh, screen sharing pause. What happened? I just have to sorry, Zoom just took over. Those of you that are on camera have the best face. Not only are y'all beautiful, obviously, but I'm looking at some of your faces like, what? What did you just say? And it's just making my whole day. Because really, like you don't have to be Gen Z, what? B, D, F, G, like we don't have to do that. We can have systems set up. Is my screen back on? Hold on. I think, oh, is it still in present mode?
It
What's happening?
was, it was, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. What's happening? I need to refresh for a second. You don't have to, honestly, please let me know if everybody can just take a quick break. I'm gonna get my screen back up, but tell me how many times a week do you post on social media? I just need to know.
And be honest, because I know y'all like, God, I gotta post again,
Right.
or I'm gonna post some more. Yep. And I've told y'all that Instagram hates you and 10 people that look like you. It's only showing your content to 1% of the people. So that means it's your mama, your dog, and your neighbor. That's it.
Okay. I'm asking because I don't, like you said, subscribe. I don't subscribe to like having to post 3 times a day, 5 times a day. I don't even have, listen, I don't have it in me to post every day. I don't. But we have our calendars filled every single day. We have programs on wait lists. We have booked out programs and clients because of this system. And that's what I want for you. That's what Tammy's shaking her head. Right? You don't have to. And it's not like, oh, I'm too old for this. We're not even gonna mention that. That's not even the point, okay? Says who? The point is we have a business to run. And if we are going to be posting on social media, it has to come from authenticity with intention. It has to be real because honestly, energy translates anywhere. And if we're posting just rushing to throw content up just because we think that we have to, you're going to see the engagement levels match the energy that you put up with that. When in reality, lead from a mindset of clarity and with strategy. That's really the biggest thing. Okay, this strategy of retargeting Even just one of our other clients, Alex, she wanted to convert her organic traffic. She was posting all the time and she was like, I don't know what's going on. Usually my content, does well, but every time I post about this new thing that I'm launching, this new service, it doesn't hit. Right. And she's like, I actually really need to get some cash flow in to get some bookings. So she launched ads for the very first time. Before she was only boosting posts. So just go ahead and drop a little boost in the chat if that was you, because we're going to get your life together. Right. She was only boosting posts, which, long story short, only get you more eyeballs. Okay. It doesn't actually optimize for conversions. So that same money that you're spending boosting, please put it in the real back end office, the Meta Business Manager. Target the right way, the way these Fortune 500 clients of ours target. You can do the same thing with a fraction of the budget. She wasn't getting any results with the boosting, right? She didn't even know what a pixel was. Okay. We got her up and running in no time with her ads in just a few weeks. She made $18,000 in bookings, in sales, with $1,000 ad spend. We call that an 18 ROAS, return on ad spend. So if you don't know any other metric with ads, you don't have to know all of them. ROAS is return on ad spend. So basically your ROI, but with the ads. $1,000 to make 18,000. I can't. Her first $100, she was making almost $1,800 in bookings. This is what happens. Okay. Now, part 3, the final parts is, if you think you're not ready for ads, I'm gonna tell you right now how ready you actually are. You probably already have the content you need to start running ads. Let me explain. Okay. A lot of you said 5 when I have my life together, not enough, not even weekly. Okay, well, let's go back a bit. In the last year, have you posted content? Yes. I can guarantee whether you're posting heavily or not, if you go into your Instagram right now, you can take these steps and you go to your professional dashboard, then you go to content you shared. You see this third, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse here, this third mock-up. It says 30 days, but if you click on that filter, you can actually open it up to the past 6 months, the past year. It's going to literally have all of the content that you've posted there, stories, reels, doesn't matter. And it's going to list it in order of performance. So your top performing content at the top, all the way down to your lowest. I want to give you an activity, a challenge, to just look at the top 9 posts. And I want you to tell me if they land in any of these 3 buckets that your ads are going to land in. Okay. And this is your sales formula. We've got cold content, warm, and hot. So cold is where we're going to target new people. And this is like an introduction. It doesn't have to be a literal, hey, I'm Diane and here's what I do. But it can be a behind the scenes. It can be a day of the life. It can be introducing your expertise. Maybe you gave some tips or some edutainment, as we call it, right? Education, but it's entertainment. It's on social. Give me a cold or a 1 in the chat if you've ever posted something that was more, introductory in nature. Because I'm going to go to all your Instagrams and I can guarantee you have something with education, something with a behind the scenes, maybe showing off what you do, and showing off your work of some kind, right? If you can find even one of those at the top, your top 9, when you go and look at your best performing content, I want you to pull that. And yes, we are going to get with you to start creating new content. But in the meantime, for ads, you can probably start launching sooner than you think, just from pulling from your existing content. Now, warm. Warm is where we build trust. We have some sort of social proof. So if you've ever been featured anywhere, if you've ever had a review or a testimonial posted, I want you to drop a 2 in the chat. Posted about one of your clients, your work, something that really showcased that you are an expert. Okay, now you have a warm ad that is going to go in the sequence of our ad campaign. Right? Now, hot is definitely a more advanced strategy that I want you all to be doing now, where it's literal direct calling out. Right? Now, you got to think about it. A hot ad is at the bottom of our retargeting strategy, where we are only going to be targeting people who have booked a call with us, who have joined our email list, who have maybe joined I don't know if you all are, I know a lot of this is like custom invoicing, but maybe if you have a page on your site that's really more dedicated to that service, that offer, or something that you're selling, we're going to target only those bottom of funnel people who have showed intent but just haven't booked. So those ghosted leads. I can even show you how to retarget everyone who has been in your DM in the last year. What? Because who's scrolling back that far? Right? And now this ad that only those people are seeing is going to show up in their feed. So 100% of these people will see this. That's your automated follow-up system. That's your assistant who you didn't even hire yet. You don't need to because they're following up with your leads for you. And it's a direct call to action. So you probably have posted something like this too, where it's like, look, today I need a lead, I need a sale. I'm just gonna go on Instagram and I'm gonna post that I am currently accepting new bookings or something to that effect. Please drop a 3 if you've ever posted something like that before. Hello. Now you have enough. You already have what it takes to run ads. I don't really understand this whole like concept of I'm just not ready. Maybe if you're doing all of these other things, I'm telling you, you're ready. You're just not putting in front of the right people. My tail is crazy. What? Yes, Rena. So where do you see your past posts? Okay, I'm gonna go back really quick because I want to respect everybody's time too. Um, and I want to get to your next steps and Q&A and all the good stuff. But sorry, if you go to your Instagram and then you go to your insights, usually right on your profile, you can see professional dashboard. You can go and start seeing all of the content that you have shared, which if y'all really like don't do any stalking on me, but I don't post enough that much. I don't. I'm a very lazy marketer. I have a very fun-filled, adventurous life, but I love my privacy and it really is a struggle because I have a brand and multiple businesses. But if it's not for my amazing team, nothing goes up. I can promise y'all that. But ads have spoiled me. Okay. If you want ads to spoil you, just put in the chat, I want ads to spoil me. Because I want ads to spoil all of you. Because I will pay any amount of money to get my time back with my kids every day. Okay. I will pay to get my time to do anything. Self-care. Like, please, I want ads to spoil me. Yes, and all you need is to have the right person seeing the right message at the right time. And the reality is that we cannot do that on our own organically. You can always post the right message, but you don't know if the right person is seeing it, and you don't know if they're at the right time in that client journey. Okay. On organic as well, you cannot control if the right person is seeing any of your content. Another hack that really doesn't have much to do with ads, but I just want to share with you is the content that I just shared, that cold, warm, and hot. I highly recommend first thing you do is make sure that you pull one of those and you pin them to the top 3 of your Instagram. Because now all of the new traffic that you're getting to your page with the ads, or if you feel like your traffic's stagnant organically, that's fine. But whoever comes to your page, they can at least have something that matches where they are in the customer journey. Someone's always going to be in one of those. Cold, meaning they're seeing you for the first time. Warm meaning, I've seen them before. I don't know where I've seen them, but maybe here or maybe online or somewhere. But this fits where I am now, right? Like they know you, but they don't quite yet trust you. They want to get a little bit more. Or hot, they've been around the block, they've been hovering, they're really close, and that hot can get them off the edge. Does this make sense, y'all? I hope so. I really, really hope so. This is the difference, okay, between having no sales or no leads and making $42,000 in a single month just from launching ads. This is insane. Could you imagine closing 20K in 3 days? I mean, she went ham after this. Like she just went all in. And she closed 20K in 3 days.
$50,000 in 2 months in sales. Crazy. Absolutely crazy and mind blowing.
Can y'all hear that?
Just last week, I quit my job. My last day working a 9 to 5, and I'm a single mom of three. I thought that was pretty impossible for someone like me. The social sales lab has changed the game. It's changed my life. It's changed the way my business has been running. I hired my first 2 employees. I'm looking for office space now. This wasn't possible a few months ago.
I'm sorry. Ray, the full video is online. I'm looking at the clock, but listen, y'all, she booked $7,000 in 7 days. That's an average of $1,000 a day. In 7 days, she had 86 new leads on her booking form. She booked 13, and she said that even on a good month, that's what she was normally booking monthly, and this is what she now did in a week. A week. So if you're doing the volume you're doing now, right? Let's just drop maybe like how many new bookings per month or per quarter, okay? And how many you want to get at. The difference is in how fast you're willing to go. If you're willing to go at the same speed with the same system that you have now, then keep what you're doing. If it's working, great. If it's not, I just want to see you win. And what she did literally quadrupled. She did what she did in a month in a week and ended up at $50,000 in a month from bookings. Why? You already have the people, you know. We're going to start with who you already have, and you're going to learn how to target new people, right? So you're always targeting people who are matching your dream audience, but who are in market and like ready to book and buy now. But then you already have some content you can start with, but the right people aren't seeing it and enough people aren't seeing it. That is the difference. Okay, we can go on and on. Brittany made her first $3,500 sale and she had just spent $55 in ads. She got 3 people to book a call. She closed her first one. She ended up closing more later, but this was her when she first launched. I don't I love the chat, what's going on, but I have to know, is this helpful so far? Do you guys feel a little bit more empowered, a little bit more clarity? Because your ads are supposed to be your very own sales team. I see and hear you're hiring new people, you're doing this, you're doing that. Your investment should be a direct ROI, and it shouldn't be a one-time thing. It should be something that is making you money over and over and over again. So please note that anything that you do or anybody that you hire, I always recommend that you try to ensure that that person, company, whatever, can leave you with a long-standing result. That means that, like, if you hire somebody, let me give y'all a little tip. When you hire people, I have them understand how important it is to create SOPs. Oh, I'm going to mute. I'm sorry. I think someone is off mute.
LB, can you mute your mic, please?
It's okay. There we go. So I have them create like SOPs or things that they can leave behind in case we need to repeat this. If you work with anybody, see if they can teach you their ways, if they can give you a little glimpse into what it is that they're doing for you that you don't know how to do. This is really, really important. You can always pay for a service. You can pay for results or the risk of getting results or not, but can you pay for the skill set of learning how to do this yourself so that you don't have to hire someone else in the future to do it? Or if you do hire someone else, you know what works and what doesn't. We have a lot of people who cut off $5,000, $10,000 per month ad agencies because they're not seeing enough results, and then they're not learning anything. And they learn more in a single masterclass with us than they did the whole 6 months that they were with their agency. And now they just made, literally, we had somebody come in and made $20,000 in her first 2 weeks just from learning and applying what we showed, that she said she had never made that much with her agency, and they would not tell her what she was doing. I told her, well, in that case, sometimes it's not really, you didn't lose much if they didn't tell you what they were doing.
Can I just say something too, Laurel? I had another collab with another company, and they were saying that they got really great return on their ads that they were doing for a project that we had together.
Good.
And yeah, right. But what I'm saying, hear me out. What I'm saying is that I was like, well, I think we probably could have done a little bit better. We could have made a tweak. And his ad guy was like, well, show me what you're doing. And I showed him a campaign that I did. And he was like, I never could have gotten this. And I'm like, I know.
Are you serious?
I know. Yeah, I know.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
why you needed to do it like this. And he was like, oh, wow. So she's not joking, guy. And it was so important for me to learn how to do it myself. So I wasn't always handing the keys over to my business or to my marketing to someone else and expecting it to get in. And I think that that's what a lot of times it happens when we hire these agencies or we sign up for these online listings. We think that we're going to get so much, but we really have the control to do it ourselves. You got a new idea for a product, a new service, new whatever, a new event. You already have the keys to create your own marketing funnel and your own marketing campaign yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I am so excited for you guys. You have no idea. We're going to recap. We're going to open up the floor for Q&A. Um, I have so much more that I can share with you all, but I want to make sure that you make a promise to yourself that you will take control of your lead flow, of your marketing machine, because here's the thing. A lot of people are going to leave here and keep doing the things the way that they're doing them, how they're doing them. And you're going to wonder, what can I do differently, right? So I want to ask you all, before we begin to wrap and get into the final next steps, if you have extra time, if you're managing your time well today, please give us a little extra time. Drop what is your freedom number. And what I mean by that is, what monthly revenue goal are you looking to hit? Because Terica and I have come up with a couple of options for extra special offers for you guys if you want to get this set up ASAP and work with us. If you're someone who you have to hop off now and you can't stay for an extra 15 or so minutes, please make sure that you drop your contact information in the chat so that we can follow up with you if you are interested in hearing how you need to set this up today. Okay. For those of you who do have an extra 15 to 20 minutes, please let us know, because this is really, really important. If you have already learned and opened up your mindset and your business to say, I need to do things differently. I have to change now. Things have to change. I cannot afford to keep doing things the way I'm doing it. Let me know if you're staying. Drop I'm staying in the chat. And I'm going to start reading through these. So we've got 15K a month, 15 to 20K, 30, 15. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you guys. I'm thinking that you want to hit even higher than this, especially, I'm just saying this, it's not to judge, but especially for the rates that what you all have dropped. This is only an extra, like, on average 2 to 4 clients per month. 25K per month, 30K, 30K. Okay, so if you have to go and you can't stay, yep, drop your contact information, please. 50K, love it. Okay, perfect. So for those of you who stay, we have the best of this. And make sure, please make sure that you, and if you want us, we can, we'll reach out, but sometimes stuff goes to spam, so you can drop your number if you want, or feel free to DM me as well. DM me letting me know that you're in. For those of you who stay, I want to introduce you to a couple of things, right? If you're serious about getting this set up and using the summertime to catapult, so your Q3 and Q4 is something that you've never seen before, I want to introduce you to the Social Sales Lab. All right, let's go. 833. Let's go. I love that number. I love that. That's basically, if you're doing, 83 months, the $1 million a year, I don't know. But if you want to build your team, if you want to get at least, this is for those who are serious, 20, 40, 50K months, and you sell something in the 3, 5, 10, 20K range, we are your people. All right, so I'm going to explain to you the 2 ways that we can work together, and you will let me know if any of these match where you are. So the one and only Terica, I know you've already shared a lot, but the Social Sales Lab, yeah, we've got some history with that.
We do.
Right?
We do. The best. The best.
We have had the privilege and honor of working with over 3,500 people inside of the Social Sales Lab, which is basically a course and a coaching program combined, right? So what I'm going to explain now is how this works. But what I would like from you all who are here is to let me know, are you someone who is a DIY kind of girly? Like, hey, I want to DIY, I want to go through this course, and I want you to be there along the way with me. Or if so, drop DIY. Or if you are a done with you type of girly, right? There's no guys in here. I just want to make sure. Drop DWY, done with me. So we have another option that has been the most popular and the most booked out the last year with us, where it is a mastermind style cohort. It's called the Accelerator Program, and we do it with you. So we train you and we do it live, and you're launched within a few weeks. Okay. I understand a lot of people are DIY, a lot of people are done with you. Both of them you learn, but one of them moves at a faster pace because we're getting it set up in real time, and you have our entire team there. Okay. So I'm going to explain both right now, and I'm going to give you both options, because the DIY, the course, you can get in anytime, not at this rate, but you can get in anytime and you take your time. It's self-paced. The Done With You, we have a cohort, especially for you all, starting in July. So just a couple of weeks we kick off. All right. So here's what the Social Sales Lab includes. You've got the curriculum, the 8 modules. So you are going to learn all of our frameworks step by step, from the funnel to the ads to the targeting. And you're going to go through the curriculum self-paced. And then we have Zoom coaching calls every 2 weeks. So the first and the third Thursday of every month, you can join a Zoom, or you can come on with your peers in the community. You can ask questions and we will answer them live. And we can even take a peek at what you've got going on and help you in real time. Right. And then you've got the community for that daily support. Right. So you are going to learn all of our frameworks from every industry, from every funnel. If you want to learn how to launch a digital product, you can also see behind the scenes in there. So much cool stuff, but you go at your own pace. And people love that, because then they're not like, kind of stressed or pressured. But I will highly recommend, if you go the DIY route, that you put this in your calendar and you hold yourself accountable, because too many people buy courses and they don't even log in.
Hi,
And you,
so that was me. I'm not even gonna lie. That was me. I bought it and I was like so gung ho. I was like, yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then I was like, oh, squirrel, there's something else that I have to do. And then I
yeah,
went out and I did it and I set the time for me to do it. And the modules were so easy to go through. Like, if you guys think this makes your light bulb go off, every module is like this.
yep.
So you're breezing through it. And then I got to sit on the calls and watch people, how they were doing theirs. And then you even took a look at my stuff, and it was
Yep.
the best. It was the, but yeah, you got to be ready. You got to be committed.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So if you know, nope, I can commit to this. I've got some time this summer. Cool. This is your route. You get your ad campaign audits every 2 weeks when you come on live. And then you get the accountability from us inside of the community. Okay. So typically enrollment for the Social Sales Lab is $44.97. And I'm going to spit both off. So just hold your horses a bit. But what we have is a super special offer with Terica, where we are literally giving you a coupon code. If you use the coupon code 2000, you will get literally almost half off. You can come in for
The code
24.97.
Erica.
What's that?
You said use the code 2000. It's code Terica,
No,
right?
no, it's code Terica. I'm sorry. You're going to get 2000 off. It's code Terica. And we're going to drop the links in just a bit, right? You've got this option. Yes, thank you so much. Or you can do a payment plan for the special offer as well. So this is our Social Sales Lab DIY. You go in and we're meeting every other Thursday. And it's exactly what Terica went through in the beginning as well. Completely will change your life if you get all of our frameworks and you've got lifetime access to the curriculum. So every time we upgrade anything, you're going to get the latest and the greatest. Okay. So now what we have starting, and we've got a ton of bonuses here. You're going to see all of that on the page. What we have starting in July is something super special. So I have to come off to share just this for a second. All right. We've got the accelerator program. So if you're someone who you're like, no, I need it done with me, I need the curriculum, but I need you to help me in an individual way, then I'm speaking to you right now. So what we have in our mastermind program is something like no other. You're going to not only be working directly with me here, right? But you're going to have my entire team to borrow for an insane, like, I can't even, you can't even understand, for an insane amount of time. For 2 months, you're going to work with me and my team. Every week, we're going to go live on Zoom. You're going to get your funnel set up in week 1, everything from start to finish. You're going to get your campaign and targeting set up with us live in week 2. Week 3, we're going to create content. So Bars, who you see on here, yeah, she's going to be your content coach. And we're not only going to give you specific scripts and templates, we're going to help you pull what's already on your pages to pull to the forefront. And you'll be creating brand new content to run as your ad campaign. So you will be live in 3 weeks. Oh, Bars is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So you get one-on-one attention. You get a private chat with our entire team. I'm going to share my screen with all of that in a second. And we kick off the week of July 14th. So you have just 2 weeks to get in. It is a live cohort. And I must admit, this might be one of our last lives, because we've helped people get so many amazing results that people don't want to wait until another live now to kick off. But we're setting it up in real time. So if that's what you are more interested in, let me know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that in the chat with a special offer as well. Typically, that mastermind that you get all of us for 2 months working with you in a one-on-one setting, okay? And we're setting it up together with that accountability. and we are installing your pixel and tracking for you and so many other things. That mastermind typically starts at $10,000. What I'm going to do for today only is if you are serious and you're ready to work closely with me and my team, you don't even have to use the code. We've already knocked it off $4,000. So you can join in at 6K total, all in, or a payment plan. Okay. You don't even have to use the word Terica. You just have to literally let us know right here. We're going to drop the link in just a second. And we only have 10 spots available for that version. Okay, just letting you know, for that version, there's only 10 spots available. We kick off in 2 weeks. I'm going to drop that link. That one is the accelerator program. So if you think that one is more your steez, please come in and join us and we get everything set up live and you're going to get a brand new funnel as well. Everyone walks away with new funnel, new campaign, new content. But we are looking for people that would be most honestly fit for you if you're looking to hit big goals, because we move fast. Okay. And we are tracking your goals from the beginning. So that means when you submit your onboarding form, which pre-onboarding starts now, your onboarding form is going to let us know what is the range of your offer, how much of them are you looking to sell, and we're going to help you put together this lead machine that you will walk away with and keep. And let me tell y'all something, funnels right now, if you even want to get one good funnel put together for you, it's typically they're out there like charging $4,000 to $5,000. You're going to be able to get this all set up on your own, plus your ads. And if you want to create a digital product in that program, we teach you how to do that live.
I was just about to say that, Laurel. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but y'all know, so many of you know that I've been telling you, you cannot just rely on one stream of income. So you have to move differently. So whether that is group coaching with clients, digital products, or whatever, you want something that's going to be able to target different clients at different ranges in their journey. And this is definitely.
Yes, yes, and yes. And keep in mind, both of these are special offers right now because of this live with Terica. And she's gone through them. She can obviously, she's a walking billboard at this point with your success. But I am just letting you know that like in the accelerator, we are usually really selective about who we work with because we're working hands-on together. So the first 4 weeks we're live, the back 4 weeks you're live, and you have the private one-on-one chat with me and the entire team. So anything that you need is there, but we are looking for those who are serious and wanting to earn 10, 20, 30 plus K per month, because this is our specialty. Mid to high ticket services is what we've specialized in all this time. But now our accelerator clients are also being able to launch digital products that help monetize along the way as well, just like Terica does. I mean, you kill it. What? What?
I do my best, girl. I got a bunch of hair and kids to pay for.
Oh my goodness. Listen, you are absolutely killing it. This seems to go to webinar sign up again? No, absolutely not. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's drop. Oh, I see. We're going to fix that link here in the chat. So if you know that you want a spot in one of our accelerator programs, please in one of our accelerator spots, please drop right now. Done with you. Okay, I'm going to walk through everything step by step. And Aisha, if you can update that link, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Let me walk through this with you guys. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen. I think the wrong links are being dropped for accelerator. Hold on. Okay. Here's the link to actually join the accelerator program. I just dropped it in the chat and I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay. So we've got payment plans here. You can also, what some people do, they choose like the financing and you get an even longer payment plan with that. But if you lock in your spot now, you will have one of the 10 spots. And what's really cool about this accelerator is if everybody is doing service, then we can really tailor into you're getting that one-on-one time, but we will exchange everything that you all are doing. Like, for example, we did an entire cohort with just real estate agents, and oh my gosh, they were able to connect and exchange on a level beyond comprehension. Like, they were so excited and they were having these like meetups on the side, and it was just an amazing, amazing thing. So, Lisa, yes, absolutely. We'll get this over to you. No problem. So this is the link to sign up for the accelerator, and you will get onboarded today. If you want to sign up for the DIY route, the social sales lab, the link is here. Thank you guys so much for fixing that. The link is here, and make sure you use the code Terica. Okay, but either way, you're going to learn our frameworks. The only difference is in the accelerator, we're working directly together to get your funnel, your ad campaign, your new content, your entire system, CRM, and everything together. All right. Now, I want to open up the floor for questions. I know a lot of you are busy. I get that. And I want to make sure that we address any questions that you have before you go about anything that we covered today. And I am like in pure shock right now. I have to say congrats to those who are already grabbing the spots. Hold on. I'm getting just side chats from the team. And Terica, I can't wait because I know these are your people and they're going to share with you. If you guys are one of those I've already grabbed, please drop in the
Oh,
chat.
I'm so proud of y'all. I can't wait to see what y'all come up with. This is gonna be nuts.
This
This
is
is gonna be crazy.
insane.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my
I have a
goodness.
question. Can I ask a
Yes.
question? So, the timing of this is absolutely not going to work with my schedule, unfortunately. So if it's the DIY one, um, you said you weren't going to be doing lives again. Like, will all of this stuff be recorded? Like when you guys meet up once a week, stuff like that. So, because I'm literally for the first time in 13 years of business, I am taking 5 weeks off during the summer.
Oh my God. Congrats.
It is a mini sabbatical. So,
That's
um,
amazing. Yeah.
we planned for 2 years, and I can't.
No, absolutely. The live cohort version, so
Yeah.
the accelerator that's going to be live in a couple of weeks, everything
Mhm.
is recorded and added into there in case you couldn't make it live. But if you wanted
Okay.
to do the DIY, yes, that's always there. But
Mhm.
that's just different because you're not getting the team support, but you're
Gotcha.
learning everything that you need in there. And then we have Zoom coaching calls every 2 weeks. So you do have the opportunity to come on and get your
Mhm.
questions answered. So
Okay.
either one I would recommend if you're going to take off, you're taking off.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, but your business definitely still needs to run. So if you know that you need some support, or if you know, like, hey, I actually would love if you guys can, if you have a service to do this for me, that would be VIP, which is typically on a wait list. But if that's something you're interested in, just
Yeah.
let me know VIP and we can reach out to you with the details.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So, yes, in the social sales lab, the coaching calls are at noon. And if you don't make it, they're always added into the library. Our accelerator, those calls are that schedule is completely different. We typically do those on Tuesdays. On Tuesdays. Yes. Oh my gosh. The results are phenomenal no matter which route you take. It's truly just a difference of the speed in which you want to get this set up and get this cash flow coming in and the accountability. If
Yeah.
you know that
How you,
someone needs that.
yep. Hmm.
That's the biggest difference. Okay. And I want to make sure that I pull up the social sales lab as well. So make sure that you have this page if you're interested in going the DIY route. You do have the payment plan, but use code Terica to get that half off here. And the 40% off of the accelerator, it's already applied. You don't even need to worry about that. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I am so proud. I am so honored. This is insane. I just cannot wait to help you all. I mean, y'all said 5, 10. No, no one said 5, please, right? No one said 10, 20, 30K months. We're going to work closely with you to make sure that what offers your services that you're selling, you're going to see, especially in week 1 of the accelerator, the plan mapped out because this isn't a guessing game. We are very data driven here. So if you know your offers range between 5 and 10,000, then we know, okay, great. You're looking to close 6, so we need to get at least 20 new leads. I'm just, throwing these numbers out there. 30, 40 new leads per month. It's very methodical because when you run any ad campaigns, it's a beautiful, like magical journey that happens. But if you're not intentional about the numbers, that's how you end up missing. So we are going to be very number heavy up front so that we're both in alignment with what your goals are. Okay. Guys, I totally love the fact that y'all are traveling this summer. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. And as you should, the whole goal of ads is to ensure that you do not have anything that is holding you back, that you are not posting all the time, that you are not going with this hustle, hustle, hustle mentality every single day, that you've got a system that's working for you. So I'm super excited for y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, what other questions do you have? And there's so many amazing people who have said, yep, done with you. and do it myself, DIY. All right. Lizzie, Andrea, I hope I answered your questions. I'm sorry. I just saw them, but I think I answered them, but please let me know. This is amazing. Nicole, did you have some? Yes, please.
So I have a question. I have a personal brand and as well, I also have a bridal team. So would this work to be able to do funnels for both businesses essentially?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So I would recommend with the accelerator, you're getting the funnels and you're able to
Okay.
customize real time with us. So I
Okay.
would recommend if you want to basically end up with like a BOGO situation, when you use that, we can help you set up both in real time. If they're both like book a call funnels, great. If not, we've got digital product funnels back there.
Mhm.
Like there's so many options to maximize what you're doing.
Yeah, for my personal brand, that would be more so the digital product, and then the book a call is the bridal team, the hair and makeup. So
Okay.
kind of
Oh
more of
my goodness. We have some makeup artists already as well in the accelerator. And what's really cool about that is we're gonna push you to your limits. So if you're like, look, I have this is what I'm doing great, but what packages do you have? We've had to ask our past clients this before, like, for the bridal party, like what are we starting at here? And they just felt like they couldn't sell those on Instagram for some reason. And the entire
Mhm.
game changed when we ran ads that were specifically to the people who were looking for these big packages. That's all.
Right.
Like, we're not targeting correctly. So, of course, you're not going to get those inquiries. And she's like, if I can just get 10K a month, I would just be like 4 of them and that's it. I would be. And she was just in shock. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, you do something amazing. But if your marketing system isn't in alignment with who you're looking for,
Mhm.
just gonna miss the mark every time,
Mhm.
you know.
Okay.
So yeah, long-winded answer, yes, it can be used for both.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You are so welcome. Oh my goodness. Terry, this has been incredible.
It's
I love your
so
content.
good. And I'm so glad so many people that I hoped would be on here and they are so that they can
Yep.
really see the power of how this can just literally revolutionize their businesses, their
Yep.
branding, how they show up for everything. And Nikki too. Nikki's in Chicago with Just Erica. And Just Erica, is I don't even know if they know each other, but Just Erica is like an
Is it
amazing like success story of the program too. So
yes. We love Justerica. She's a longtime client and student of ours, have seen major success. She sends people to us every week. I guess mine is like, oh, Justerica sent me. I absolutely adore her. Talk to her. And then we ended up turning around and hiring her to
yeah,
do some of our content. So it's just like we're family over here at this point.
that's
That
right.
that actually makes sense because I see all of her ads all the time. So that makes
Yes.
sense.
So see now you know. Now
Yeah.
you know.
And now your clients and leads are going to be seeing your ads all the time.
Yes.
Oh, this is amazing. Did you have any other questions, Nicole?
When does it start?
So it starts July 14th.
Okay.
Okay. Or the second the 10 spots are filled. It's really as soon as that. I know from before this, we had just opened this one up and it was by demand because we were doing them every quarter. And it was insane. Like we just wrapped up one and we had so many people that we opened it up and there's a few spots. But I would love if we had the rest just service based like this. We can
Yeah.
go so deep.
And I
Oh,
think I saw you say something. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before, and you were like, the real estate cohort just went nuts. It just went ham with everything that y'all had together.
yes, yes, yes. And I'm so sorry. I realized that I meant to drop this earlier. So if you want to speak with someone personally, then what I want you to do is you can book a call, but we can chat personally. I have a few more hours today, or you'll probably end up with my team as well, who's amazing. But you can DM me on Instagram, and then as soon as I hop off of here, I've got a couple of hours and we can chat because it is intended to be, yes, Nicole. That's what we want it to be. Yes, that's my whole point. So, Laura, Lizzie,
Yeah.
Megan, Brian, I mean, there's so many questions. I want to answer them live, but we can also chat if you'd like after. I just want to let you know when the 10 spots fill, then, we'll wait till Q3 for the other one.
Mhm.
Perfect. I do have a question. I'm a big Turkey fan over
Oh,
here.
thank you.
Me too.
So,
Aw.
so yeah, I had the chance to see her in the Dominican Republic a couple weeks ago. So like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I'm really excited.
Amazing.
So I have a question. I'm not a DIY person. I do believe in experts. So I was wondering if there is a service where, like, for example, your team set it up and I can like do my own twist to it or something, but just
Yes,
wondering.
yes, we do. That's what I was mentioning. We have a VIP offer. For that one, we do have like strict qualifications. So what I want you to do is drop me your information. You can even do it privately here and we can reach out because that is like high capacity. That is where we do everything, but we do it for you. And then we train you one-on-one if you want to be able to, on your own after you'll have everything set up, just take it over. But yes, we're usually on a wait list for that one. So that's called the VIP. And we're happy to chat with you about that so that, if a spot opens up, you would be first in the wait list.
Perfect. Thank
I would love that. You're so welcome. And actually, if you want that calendar link there in the chat for whoever wants to book a call, you can go that route if you'd like to, if you want to chat about it sooner than later.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Oh my goodness, we have these clients, this big like franchise in the DR that we just started working with last month, and they're amazing. And now I'm like, okay,
You
I
gotta
know
go.
I have to go there,
You
but I
gotta
have
go.
to like
You gotta
connect.
go. You gotta
Yes.
somehow figure out how you're gonna get down there because girl, the food. Oh my God.
Oh
Oh my God.
my
The food.
God. And wow, talk about destination spot for
So
wedding. I am like,
gorgeous. So
we used to go to Puerto Plata before I say BC, before children. That was like our spot. Okay. That was me and my husband's spot. But it's been a while. And my aunt and uncle just got a Airbnb or a place to Airbnb in Santo Domingo.
okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very
Nice,
nice.
beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
But I would love to work with you. So yeah, if you'd like, just, feel free to DM me or book a call. But I do have to say congrats because guys, I'm getting the notifications and those of you, I can't
So
even tell right
excited
now
for y'all.
who did what, but I just want to say congratulations because the fact that you're taking the next step now to do something about this, to get closer to your goals, consistency, to have that clarity that like, wow, this formula actually works is such a
Mhm.
relief, not just in business, but in your personal life too. Like now you can wake up stress free to be like, oh, this is working. Oh my,
Baby,
okay.
you waking up to calendar notifications, payment notifications. Ain't no more stress.
They are like, literally, I hear from people, I'm like, what do I do now? Like, I have to fill up my day with stuff because I don't know what to do. I'm like, well, think
Go to the
about our
grocery
time.
store for them kids. Mm-hmm.
Hello. Oh no, our daughter now, she goes on the fridge, it has the thing, whatever, and she'll do Instacart and she'll start ordering stuff because the fridge told her we were out of stuff. No one told you to do that. No one told, can you please, like, just, so now you're eating up all the food and spending the money. I need you to stop.
You can't do both. You can't do
No, like, put your card on there. Oh no, I just thought you may wanna, I don't need the extra help. Thank you though.
both.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, but this has been amazing. I want to know if
Yes.
anyone has any other questions because this is why we do this. I know we're over time. I know everyone's busy, but y'all about to be booked and busy,
I
okay?
know that's right. I know that's right.
Lizzie, I know that you had okay, good. Yep. I hope you booked your call. This is perfect. Um, Nicole, what about you? And Emily, did I answer your question? Just want to make sure. I see you're here, but I don't know if you're here. Ah, it's amazing. Okay, good. All right, Terica, is there anything else that I'm missing here?
I don't think so, love. You knocked it out of the park per usual. You again, the light bulbs were just like, wait, what? What? Can do what? Yes. So no, that was phenomenal. And thank you so, so much. You always break it down to where we get it. And
Oh,
that's the key thing. The
good.
key
And
thing.
there's so much more I could say. I was like, oh my gosh, how can I just put this into 1 hour? Because you know how I get.
Well,
I'm like,
it's impossible. It is so, and especially when we start talking too. But no,
oh, I
this is
know.
exactly what it's like to work within the program too. So if you had a good time, if you were inspired, if you were encouraged and motivated, you're going to be the same way in both programs.
Yes. And I want you guys to keep these links because I know that they end up going fast. The Terica coupon code is there. The accelerator, it does have a few spots available. But if you want to chat please go ahead and just DM me on Instagram. Like I said, I'm actually going out of town tomorrow afternoon through the weekend, but feel free to DM me. That is where you can get me directly all the time. Make sure you remind that you came from the Terica class so we can take phenomenal care of you. And I'm so excited. All of you who have joined, just huge congrats. And those who are about to, I'm
So
I'm
proud of
so
you.
good.